How's it going? This is my third video, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really have much planned, but I wanted to talk a little bit about the freedom that this seems to be providing me. Um, is actually something like I feel like that's probably the main thing that most people are stoked about when they move into a van. Like, oh, it's you're not tethered to anything. But honestly, like for me, it was I've been so heavily thinking about, wow, I'm going to be saving $850 per month on rent and utilities, and obviously there's other costs that flood in when you're living in a van. And I haven't, you know, totally been exposed to those costs that I'm not living full time in here, but I do spend the majority of my time in here. I sleep in here. I get to work in here, and I like spend my lunches in here, and I work in here a lot. So I'm kind of like living in here, but but I still do have that kind of like as like a fallback in my apartment. So, but yeah, I mean, I've been noticing like little things that allow me to be a little bit more free, in a sense, and I figured I'd just talk about those a little bit. Yeah, when I come home from work, a lot of times I am working down in southwest Portland, like Beaverton area, if you know Portland at all, if you're in the area. Um, and my girlfriend works at Mississippi, right? So whenever I come back, I usually go like fairly close. Like the 5 kind of goes by Mississippi Street, where there's like cool little areas and shops and stuff. She works over there in a store. Um, but I just kind of drop in now, and it's nice. It's super nice to just go in there and say hi to her and be like, "Hey, what's going on? How's your day going?" And I don't feel like I have to get anywhere. I don't feel like I have to go somewhere and like, decompress for a while. Like just even getting in the van at the end of the day is sort of that already. Like when I was at work, I had my van there and I just got in the back and like changed my clothes and, and got somewhere comfortable. And I was just like, it felt like I was decompressing already. It was like an instant kind of like, turn off from work. Turning myself off from work. It sounds weird. But yeah, and so that was nice. That's nice. I've been doing that a couple times, just stopping by there and like saying hi. And it's easy. Things seem easier like that, like little stuff. And um, I hope, I don't know right now, but I hope that's kind of how it is with like my other friends as well. Like if I hear they have something going on in their life that's like difficult, they're struggling with something, I can just like, just bop over there and just like say, hey, what's going on? Can I just hang out for a while? That's really cool. I hope that that's how it turns out to be. And I think it's also gonna take a little bit of like stepping out of my comfort zone and just like putting that first and kind of doing that for the people, to kind of get into that, um, sort of, lifestyle. But yeah, and I mean, other times I've just been like during lunch breaks, I've been in here and I've been like watching videos or like coding or I'm teaching myself how to code right now. By the way, I did a little bit in college, but I actually want to move into that as a full-time job sometime in this next year. And yeah, I do that, and it's just like it feels like home. It feels like you step into your house and it's like, oh, it's just nice, it's chill. Oh, I can kind of like take a load off. And that's how it feels being in here, which is kind of weird even saying that I'm in an automobile and I feel that way. It amazes me how like well our brains and how as like humans we can just make any space kind of our own and kind of adapt to it. I've learned that a lot in my life, like recently. But like there's a few mods that I'm working on and changing in here, and I got some ideas. As you may have noticed, I don't have like a lot going on. Just got a desk, chair, like a little place to store some things, like clothes back there. And my bed is underneath there, and I just like keeping some comforter on the chair right now and stuff. It's not super organized yet, and right now it's specifically not really organized. But I plan on doing some extra things, and I've done like little things, like put these on here to keep it like when I'm wearing work clothes, not get the chairs screwed up. And I want to put like a curtain right here, you know, like a kind of blocking off the bulkhead, just so it's like darker at night, and it also keeps it cooler back there and kind of insulates that area. I want to make some shelves on that side over there, kind of like lining it right there and right there, like two, and then also probably behind the desk. Then I could store like my books and like set a candle down and all that stuff. And yeah, I mean, this is kind of weird because it's not like converted. The van is more, you know, it's pretty much just a van. I just took the seats out and like put a table and stuff, chair and stuff in here. So it's kind of like a pre-conversion. I still plan on doing an actual conversion, but it's gonna be interesting, and I guess I'll show you guys kind of what it's like. I'm just gonna be using like wood and plywood and stuff, and kind of screwing it to the sides of the plastic and see if it like holds well. I don't know if it will or not, but we'll see. I'll figure something out. But yeah, freedom. It does. Like I've been sleeping in here for about 3 weeks now, and I want to be in here full time. I really want to be in here full time because I just want to be like encompassed in that freedom, you know, and like really step into that what that means, and not be tethered to like a massive rent payment and utilities and stuff, which I'm sure a lot of people are, and we'll get to that later on. But I want to keep this video short, so yeah, I'm still kind of figuring out what the point of this series is, or these videos are. I really want to just have a record for myself, but also like if I could provide some value in some sort to other people that are looking to do this. That guy has an incredible beard. Oh my goodness. Anyways, you're probably not gonna see it. But some way, find some way to create some value and make this even better. That'd be great. I gotta work on my beard. It might be time to get rid of it, actually. So, thanks for watching. I will see you next time.